most accurate local forecast starts now with meteorologist Brett Thackeray.
Well, we say good morning, everybody. This is the radar right now. It is quiet, and for the most part, most of yesterday was quiet as well. But we did have some rain coming in from that clipper last night in a tight line of showers that produced some very gusty winds. Now, the wind part of the forecast, pretty well done. This rain, though, we mentioned some stray showers. It did dump some heavier rain up over the mountains, and it did happen to crisscross the region last evening here. The problem was, as I mentioned yesterday, didn't think it would be a lot of rain, and it certainly wasn't. Let me show you the rainfall totals, even though it was briefly heavy. Notice that most of the region did not register any accumulation at all. In fact, the average accumulation yesterday was less than 0.05 of an inch, so certainly not a drought buster. What it did do, though, is bring in some cooler air after some brief heavy downpours, even a couple of lightning flashes. But the winds were the big story. They were gusting over 50 miles an hour in a few spots. And since midnight, well, it hasn't quite been as bad. It is still gusty. Look at some of these numbers here. Lebanon having a gust of 42. We've got a gust of 41 at the Country Club of York, 40 at West Perry Middle School in Elliottsburg, and Wildwood Park in Harrisburg, also coming in very close to a gust of 40 miles an hour. And winds are still breezy this morning. In fact, we can see that here at the Capitol. If you missed it before the break, you can see the flags blowing around here right outside the dome. And it is going to be a nice day, but it will continue to be breezy. The winds will die down a bit, but it's still going to be a breezy afternoon and a cooler day. You know, we almost hit 70 yesterday. This morning it's chilly and breezy. Winds coming in at about 10 to 15 miles an hour, maybe even a little bit stronger than that, but we have cleared out. We expect a nice day ahead with lots of sunshine, but unlike yesterday, temperatures are going to be held in the 50s, and it's still going to be breezy. Now, this morning, because of the winds, again, temperatures are up, okay, but it is chilly. I mean, a 47-degree morning with a 20-mile-an-hour wind is going to get you, all right, even though it's warmer than yesterday. 52 in Philly and some of the bigger cities in the 50s, but we're in the 40s for the most part here, and that is a 10 to 15-degree jump up compared to yesterday. And you might be thinking, oh, man, I mean, it still kind of seems chilly out there. Well, it is, especially with the winds, but it's certainly much warmer than yesterday when we were at 36 degrees. And you know what? We almost made it to 70 yesterday. The high was 69. It was a pretty impressive day, and we set a record on this date last year in 2024 when we got up to 80 degrees. We won't be doing that today, and there is the rain yesterday at the airport, officially just under 1/10 of an inch. So certainly not a lot of rain, and in fact, our deficit has continued to grow now. It is over 2 inches. Here is Kinzer's this morning. Clear skies as we await the sun to come up here in about an hour or so. Temperatures are going to be in the mid to upper 50s today, and that's going to be a far cry from where we were yesterday. So cool and breezy behind that system that, you know, was a little bit of a clipper system, bringing us just a few showers and those gusty winds. It's going to be a sunny day, but our next front up, our next clipper will be on Friday night, coming out of the Rockies, and it's going to do very similar things. Maybe not quite as windy, but it's going to bring us a few light showers. This evening will be mainly clear. Again, temperatures around 50 degrees by 6 o'clock, and by 8 o'clock, already dipping down into the 40s. Let's take you out here. Precision Cast showing you mostly sunny skies here today. I think tomorrow clouds are going to increase ahead of that next front, but it still should be nice throughout a majority of the day and even milder. But overnight Friday, a couple of light showers will move through into early Saturday. We clear out on Saturday, just a few fair weather clouds later in the day. So breezy conditions persist here today. Winds at about 10 to 15 miles an hour. I think it's going to be another gusty day tomorrow, but it's going to be milder. Winds from the south. That should take us near 60 on Friday. But notice the winds again over 20 miles an hour, and they finally back off for the day on Saturday. Overnight Friday, I would suggest maybe a 1/4 inch of rain. We'll see if we can get there. All right, but I certainly think it's possible here. And then again, very quickly, I want to show you here what's going to happen next week. On Sunday, we have a few more rain showers, and then this cold air wraps around the backside of that, and I'm going to take you to the 7-day here in a second and show you just how cold it will be. So 56 today, mostly sunny. It's still going to be breezy tonight, down to 36. So we're going to get cool again here on Friday morning, but we warm up to 60. Mild for the weekend with highs in the 60s, but Allie, again, next week only 44 Monday and Tuesday, and wind. So enjoy the weekend because it's going to feel nice compared to next week.
Will do. Thank you, Brett. We'll be right back.